You want to try something that is actually different from anything else that you've really seen. I've got something for you. I'm going to give you a tip. Okay, that sounded better in my head. It's all about flange. Okay, that really sounded better in my head. Flange is really not a great word, really, but it's about getting yourself something that you should actually have in your bag at all times, because you can get some really creative and interesting looking shots, and that is this. Welcome to the wonderful world of lens whacking. And now let's talk about the flange. The flange distance is the distance between the lens and thing that's taking the photos, be it film or a sensor. This means when it comes to mirrorless cameras, you've actually got a lot more room to actually play with when you're using old film lenses, because the flange distance in between the sensor and the glass needs something like an adapter to actually work. However, if you take the adapter out of the equation, you can actually really get some unique and different looking shots that not many people play with. Now, I honestly believe film lenses should be in any photographer or creative bags just in general, as they give you a very unique and different looking kind of shot than you would otherwise get anyway. However, this is the reason why I really like having it for weddings, general shoots, creative style shoots, and you can just do quite a bit with it. Anyway, let's get into it. If you've already got one, then awesome, you're going to learn something new today. And if you don't have one, make sure you do. We've got an incredible selection of old and used film lenses on our site at the moment, so make sure you go over to the link down below. With this technique, you actually split one fundamental of photography, and that's focus distance and focus plane. When it comes to lens whacking, what you're doing is controlling the distance, yes, but you're changing the focus plane of the actual camera, so things that are closer to you and further away can also be in focus, with there being a lot of blur in between, depending on how you've composed the actual image. To understand this, what you've got here is a mirrorless camera. We put a film lens in front of that camera, and when we tilt the glass, the light from the image that you're taking comes in straight still, but because of the way in which your lens is focusing, it will actually move and adapt the light into some very unique and characterful photos. Where this technique really comes into its own is when you actually use it in filmmaking. It's great for transitions, it's great for memory sequences, and a lot of really clever story techniques. To get the best shots possible, it's usually best to shoot it in slow motion. However, you can shoot it at 60p, 24p and still get some really interesting shots. Its capabilities don't just stop there. You can actually do this as well. You can switch it around, put it like that. You can even put it up to the mount itself, and now you've actually got yourself a macro lens that can go super close. The other thing that you can do with this is change the aperture of the lens, and it's why it's good to have a film camera lens in particular. If you like this video, make sure you like, follow and subscribe if you want to see more. Have a good day.